Part 2. This is Dr. Yolanda Taylor, Healing in My Kitchen Journey. Again, this is Part 2 episode. So, when I endured the doctor telling me I had cancer, suicide crossed my mind, making funeral arrangements was the first thing I did when I went home. I told nobody. I didn't tell my husband. I didn't tell my kids. And at that time, it's like everything started happening. I got called off my job. It was like I was enduring storm after storm after storm. And I'm standing in the middle of the street saying, God, is there really a God? I got to endure all this. But it wasn't that I was ashamed or afraid. I didn't want nobody else to worry. So I didn't tell nobody anything. I just, I said, me and God, we're going to roll this through. Because now they're talking about chemo. They're talking about amputate my breasts. And, so everything came at me so fast. Then my husband, I say within the next 4 days, he had started getting sick. And I was in the hospital with him. So I'm like, wait a minute, God. You can't take both of us away. Take me, leave him, So I went through a really trying season when they first told me I had cancer. I'm a nurse. I've been labor and delivery for 33 years. I'm a bishop. So I wear many hats. A mother, a wife, a grandmother. And I didn't want to leave my family, because I know they need me. I'm the head of my family. I'm the strength. I keep it going, Let's go to Momo house. Let's go to Big Mama house. Have that dinner and them cakes and them for Christmas and Thanksgiving. So I really was ashamed. And I went through it by myself, I think, for the first 45 days until one day my daughter walked in and she overheard my conversation. And 2 days before I was about to have a surgery, so she went and told my husband. And they both came to me. And I broke down screaming and crying, And my lawyer happened to walk in a little bit earlier to, we was getting things situated for my home going. And this is all the devil, because the devil come at you. And he was like, oh, you better make this right now. And my daughter, I ordained her to be a pastor. And she was like, no, mama, come on now, let's break up out of this. So after I left the hospital, after having the surgery, I was embarrassed. I was ashamed because now I only got one breast. They was talking about taking both. I'm like, no, and I wouldn't take my clothes off. And my husband was like, what's wrong? I didn't marry you for your breast. I married you for you because of the woman that you are. And I wouldn't go outside. 6 months, I locked myself in the house. I wouldn't take off my clothes unless I was behind a locked door. I wouldn't go outside in the public because I was ashamed and I was embarrassed. Not knowing this is all a part of God's work and his plan. I just didn't see what he was doing. Because I seen a woman comes with what she comes with, and when it's taken away from her, again, is a mental thing that we go through dealing with this word called cancer. So again, my cancer support group, my cancer support team is awesome. And we on live repeatedly because a lot of people doesn't know where to get the help from, how to get the help, what to do, where to do it, and it's here, and I personally self-identify with a lot of issues. So I'm only here to tell you, let's talk about it. It's not the end of the world. It's not the end of life. It can be defeated. It will be defeated. It's already done. Some people don't want to talk about it with their family, but you can talk about it with me because guess what? I was in your shoes. I walked those shoes already, sweetie. So let me help you continue to walk them. Drop a name. I'll reach out to you. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, if ain't nobody told you I love you and God love you, it's okay.